Bait is a British drama set in a small village in Cornwall, showing the struggles of local fisherman Martin Ward, played by Edward Rowe. It explores the struggles and tensions between the locals and tourists with the issue of gentrification in a traditional fishing village. Independent film director Mark Jenkins uses a different approach to filming in his films. In this specific case, he used a vintage hand-crank Bolex camera using 16mm monochrome film he processed himself. A total of 130 rolls of film was developed. Because of the way in which Jenkins decided to film, this meant actors had to voice over in post-production as the film did not pick up sound. Bait was shot in black and white in comparison to filming in colour to complement the camera and the old-fashioned feel. The cinematic effect on filming in film is allowing it to have more natural feel with it being more realistic compared to digital. In Bait, it is slightly grainy, which Jenkins did on purpose to create the outdated look, even though it is set in modern day. This is to enhance the narrative as the tourists feel like a threat in their modern clothes compared to the fishermen's traditional workwear. This use of technology to make Bait was unconventional for modern-day films. It can be seen as a huge risk as the digital cinematic world is a huge success. Van Hoytema, who worked alongside Christopher Nolan, has said the increase of using digital cameras has contributed to the fast decline of a sublime technology 100 years in the making. Quentin Tarantino is also a passionate advocate for using films as he feels it adds more texture and has a natural aesthetic that can be lost when shooting on digital. Film theorist Henry Jenkins says technology is understood as inhumane or anti-human, as destroying more organic, pre-technological cultures, which can be seen as another motive toward Mark Jenkins choosing film, as it can allow awareness to where film began. Yet a positive to using digital, unlike film, is it can always reach a wider audience as it is more accessible and affordable nowadays. It can allow anyone to create films whether on their phones. Mark Jenkins' peculiar way of developing film is by using washing powder, coffee, and vitamin C powder. This is how he can create such outdated and old-fashioned looking films. He has gained recognition for this, and it has become his trademark. This is a huge risk Jenkins is willing to take. Contrastingly, digital cameras allow the producers to look back on footage and decide whether to retake the shot or not. This can have consequences, as retaking certain shots may cost more money, as for example, reshooting explosion scenes. Yet due to the new digital age of cinema, it can be affordable. Baudry's apparatus theory suggests that the use of cinemas being in a dark room with one large screen allows the audience to go in a dreamlike state and connecting with characters on screen. This is known as dispositif. Overall, using film can be seen as a risk due to the uncertainty of the shots coming out as planned, which Mark Jenkins has proved as a risk willing to take. Despite the influx of digital cinema, Mark Jenkins' Bait has proved to be satisfying to the eye and allowing a sense of nostalgia of where film started.